kind of hip-hop documentaries and films and all that stuff around b-boying and graffiti, that was the stuff that really sort of looked at them in a different way, in the sense of like looking at a sports person. You know, I wasn't a huge sports person like football, but I didn't come from the sports side, I came from the culture side. My passion for footwear design came from being as a kid and getting into hip-hop culture and music culture, and I think it was the influence of that and British football culture that sort of led me to be into shoes. If you come from a place that's grey and it rains a lot and it's dirty, then you've got to take care of them, and I think that taking care of them process makes you get into them more. I don't know, maybe like you're cleaning them and you're looking at the different panels and cleaning them, you start to understand how they're made and stuff like that. Eventually I got into design and I did graphic design, but in the end I managed to combine the two, and my love of graphic design got me involved with a collection of friends that we sort of came together and we started Crooked Tongues. And through that, eventually I became a footwear designer, but I never trained officially to be a footwear designer. I'm self-taught. My sort of knowledge comes from my passion, and it's that leads to what I've done, and not necessarily wanting to be a car designer and then ended up being a footwear designer. I'm a footwear person that ended up being a designer. This is a really good question, the underrated pair, and it took me a while to think about this. I really love ZX running shoes. There's a lot of interesting shoes in that range, and there's definitely like some obscure ones that have come and gone. When Adi worked with Overkill on the 10,000 and this shoe came out, it was like, that for me is just amazing. It's got so many parts of all the great ZX shoes that I really like. And I know Aurelian, who designed the shoe, he worked with Jacques Chachang as well, who was still at Adi at the time, who designed the first ones. And they kind of brought together elements of all the shoes and the torsion, the yellow, the teal, the purple, the mint, all of these colors that all kind of combined on the shoe. And working with Mark at Overkill, I think the concept was probably Mark's concept. If you like ZX, there's maybe shoes you do like and maybe shoes that you're not so keen on. And I think with this shoe, it brings a lot of those things together. So it's more of a shoe for heads. It's like a shoe designer's shoe. If you really can appreciate the story of a timeline of a franchise like ZX, it celebrates that. And if you're a shoe, if you're really into shoes, you can really understand that. And I think it's become underrated in the sense that not every people get under the skin to that level. And I think for me, that's where it comes from for me. An amazing silhouette, the combination of the iconic colors and then the narrative of what they did with the release. I have worn them and I will wear them because they're so good. Hi, I'm Chris Law. I guess I'm a footwear designer.